Hello everyone, welcome to Entanglers. My name is Anna Maria. I'm a proud Entangler. I'm an ACC affiliate talking about my hands-on experience. I'm more proficient in bookkeeping, accounting, financial statement preparations, tax return preparations, reconciliations, etc. So guys, towards the introduction video, we will be helping you to familiarize the paper F1 Accountant and Business. So the main content we are about to introduce to you is understanding your paper, that is accountant and business, and how Entanglers will support you throughout the journey of completing this paper. Understanding the exam format, the pattern of your question paper, and understanding your syllabus, which means the main chunk of this paper, the main topics covering in this paper, and the usual trend or usual pattern of pass rate for the paper of accountant in business, and all the possible methods and all the possible tricks and ways to tackle this paper just like this. The overall aim of the paper F1 Accountant in Business, or the syllabus, is to introduce accountancy firmly in its context as a central business function. So, what is a business? Who is an accountant? Understand both thoroughly. That's it, you are done. This paper is as simple as that. But even a very simple thing will get worse if you didn't invest enough efforts. Next, I would like to explain you how Untanglers is going to support you throughout your journey of completing this paper successfully. We will be providing you in-depth video lectures in all the important topics and detailed study resources that covers all the syllabus portions. Practice, practice and practice is a secret mantra of ACCA. So, we will be focusing more on practicing exam standard questions which will ace your journey. Also, we will be conducting mock exams which will refresh your covered portions every time. And we Untanglers don't want to settle by providing some basic support to you. We will be providing additional supports like doubt clearing sessions and webinars from expert team, monitoring, CBA training, and will keep you notified all the ACC related notifications. Okay, now let's understand the exam format. I know you guys will be quite familiar with the exam format. Still, for those who are not aware, the exam for F1 Accountant in Business will be out of 100 marks, and the marks required to pass is 50. Out of 100, that is 50%. And not the big deal, right? So don't panic, we Untanglers is there to help you out. So let's divide the total section of paper into three. Say section A, section B and section C. In section A, there will be 30 OTQs for which 2 marks each for each question. So 30 into 2, 60 marks for section A. And section B, there will be 16 OTQs for which 1 mark each for each question. So 16 mark total for section B. And in section C, there will be 6 MTQs, not OTQs, 6 MTQs for which 4 mark each. So 6 into 4, 24. So section A plus section B plus section C, 60 plus 16 plus 24, total 100 marks for the paper, in which 50 marks you have to attain 50 marks to pass the paper, 50%. And there will be multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions, like they may provide different choices to you. From that you have to select the correct answer. They provide the correct answer in the options, so we have to find the correct answer and have to select that. That's a multiple choice question. And multiple response questions will be there. That's different. It's actually, there will be more than one correct answer in the options provided. They may provide different options, like more than 2 options they may provide. From that we have to select the correct answers. There will be more than one correct answer in that. That is multiple response question. And there is drag and drop matching. It's just the typical match the following we learned in the school. That's it. Just we are doing it in a computer. That's it. So just match the question and match the answer, or match the same kind of things. Just match together. Just drag and drop. That's it. and number entry type of questions will be there. It's like they may provide us a question for which the answer will be a numerical value. So we have to calculate it and find the correct answer and just enter that, just type that number into a box provided. There will be a square or rectangle kind of box provided to us to enter the answer. That is number entry system. And it will be a computer based examination, and you know that, and on demand CBE, and total it will be 2 hours to complete the examination. So just allocate, like if we divide or if we allocate the 2 hours into minutes, it is 120 minutes, if I'm not, yes, 120 minutes. So just allocate 1 mark for each minute, you will get 120 marks. I know it's not that easy as I say, but don't worry, we will guide you and we will teach you how to reach in such a stage, like attain 1 mark in 1 minute. So okay, let's come to the very important content of this video, understanding your syllabus or understanding what you will learn after completing this paper, the main chunk of the paper F1, accountant and business. So I'll just read out the points mentioned here. Business organization structure, functions and governance, business organization, its stakeholders and external environment, accounting and reporting system, controls and compliances, leading and managing individuals and teams, personal effectiveness and communication in business, professional ethics and responsibility in accounting and business. So just divide all these points into 2. There are total 6 points, just divide it into 2. The first 2 points comes under the head business, and the last 4 points comes to the head accountant. So we have 2 main heads, business and accountant. So the first 2 points, that is business organization structure, functions and governance, and business organization stakeholders and external environment. It is basically understanding a business, just what all are happening inside a business and outside a business, like the hierarchy. By structure we mean who the CEO, the levels inside a business, the hierarchy inside a business, and the structure inside a business, what all are the main functions happening in a business organization or an entity, and the governance. By governance we mean the mandatory compliances they have to undergo, and the business organization stakeholders mean who all are dependent in a business and to whom all our business is dependent, and the external environment like the bank, government, like that things. Basically understand a business, both inside and outside we have to understand. And a business, it's actually a general knowledge, we have to understand a business organization. And coming to the point accountant, as an ESSP student, we have to understand these 4 points. And the first 2 points are general knowledge we have to attain, and the last 4 points, as an SSC student we have to learn the functions, objectives of an accountant, and how these accountants should come into a business and work it out, make it all work it out. So, and the last 4 points comes to the accounting and reporting systems, controls and compliances that an accountant should undergo, and the leading and managing individuals and teams, the qualities should an accountant should have, and the personal effectiveness and communication in business. It means there are some methods of communication and some personal effectiveness that should we follow in a business, and the professional ethics and responsibility in accounting and business. It's not just like our personal judgment or something. There are strict personal ethics, professional ethics, responsibility we have towards our profession and to our business. We have some responsibilities, we have some valuable ethics we have to follow while we are in working as an accountant, or while we are in a business. We have to follow some of the professional ethics and responsibilities. So these all are the main things we are covering in our paper F1 accountant in business. So actually it is business and accountant. That's it. Very simple. Okay, now let's discuss about the pass rate of our paper accountant in business. Actually, there is no much sense or point in discussing this topic. Just for your awareness, just for your understanding of the trend, it's nothing much to help you guys for passing your paper. You have to help yourself. But just for your awareness, the pass rate of your paper, you can see that the last one, the sixth one in the horizontal line, the sixth one, that's the latest one, it's 83% pass rate. Very good, not bad at all. Very good pass rate is there. But if you analyze just before the latest one, the fifth diagram, you can see that it's very low. Actually, there is no such a trend that you can see here, like an increasing trend or decreasing trend. It's actually flexible one, so it's completely unpredictable what gonna happen. So don't waste your time by analyzing the pass rate and all, just study, that's it. And let's come to the very interesting part of this video, how to tackle the paper. I know you guys will be much interested for this part. Okay, let's come to the first point, learn the concept. As an ACCA affiliate, as I'm working in an organization, I wanted to give you a very personal advice, and I beg you guys to follow this. Please just don't learn to pass it. Just learn it to learn it. Please don't learn it to pass it. Please don't make the objective of pass the paper. Just make the objective to learn the paper. If you learn it, definitely you will pass it. If you make the objective to pass the paper, somehow you will attain 50 marks and will pass it out. But when you come to the real scenario, when you come to a real situation, definitely you will struggle. It's not the struggle you are struggling now, the struggle is real. So just to learn it, please don't learn it to pass it. Make the objective to learn the paper accountant and business thoroughly. Definitely you will pass the paper ultimately. If you make the objective of learn the concept, learn the paper, you can attain two things. You can learn it properly, you can pass the paper. If you make the objective of pass the paper, you will just pass the paper, you won't learn the paper. So please learn the paper. Please don't make the objective of pass the paper. And the second point is take your notes. Take your notes is very important. You guys may think that you have very good brain and you can memorize everything properly. Yes, you have very good brain. I didn't mean that. I mean to say that you guys may have an ability to read it out and study. Good, but you can feel the difference if you study by writing it down, taking the notes. You can definitely see a difference, trust me. There will be, I'm also a person who read it down, who read it and learn it, but when I try to practice taking the notes and writing it down, I can see much difference. There is very much difference. Like, you can even more easily memorize things. Those things we have write down, we can memorize it more easily. You can feel the difference. Just write out, take your notes and write it down, everything, write and practice. And the third, very important, the secret mantra of ACCA, not at all ACCA, whatever the paper or whatever the thing you're going to study, it's very important. Practice and practice. In ACCA, just practice and practice the revision kit or the past questions. Even if you didn't learn the textbook properly, if you learn the revision kit 3 or 4 times, that's it is enough. Definitely you will guys pass. So for ACCA, revision kit is the main thing actually. So just practice. You have to practice at least 3 to 4 times the revision kit. Definitely you guys will pass. And then the fourth point is practice mock test. While practicing, you will learn it. While taking the mock test, you will understand how much you have learned. So mock test is also very important. Try to take 1 or 3 mock testers before your exam. Definitely it will help you to increase your speed of writing or speed of analyzing the question while in an exam, the real scenario. So just try to take mock test also. And the last one is final examination day. Actually, I don't want to discuss much about you guys and make you guys stressful. If you have followed all the above steps like learning the concept, practicing, mock test, final examination day is nothing. Actually, I want to share with you guys my personal experience in ACCA. For me, P7 paper was my most favorite, and I have did all the possible methods of learning, and I was damn confident. Actually, I was eagerly waiting for the examination. Literally, I was actually eagerly waiting for the examination. So if you guys have learned things properly, if you are confident with the method you have adopted to learn things, if you are confident with all the topics, that examination is nothing to you guys. You will be eagerly waiting for that. Trust me, literally it will be like that if you have learned everything properly. So all the very best from Team Untanglers to complete this paper, and we Untanglers will be there with you till the end journey. And don't forget to make a smart work, not a hard work. And all the very best. Hope this video helped you guys, and thank you.